In the heart of Nigeria, in a small town called Kafanchan, there lived a woman known only as Malam Binta. To the townspeople, she was the mad woman who wandered aimlessly. But fate had other plans for her. One fateful evening, Binta stumbled upon an abandoned baby boy. Some say her madness was a curse, others whispered it was a gift, as the boy, whom she named Idris, would change her life forever. Despite her struggles with mental illness, Binta nurtured Idris as her own. The townspeople mocked her, calling her foolish, but she remained undeterred. Idris was no ordinary boy. With Binta's unwavering support, he thrived in school, passing his exams and earning a scholarship to an Ivy League university. Against all odds, Idris excelled. He studied health psychology and graduated with a doctorate, making Binta the proudest mother in the land. Proud tears fill Binta's eyes as she watches her son in his graduation robes. The image of a boy raised by a madwoman standing tall among intellectual giants spreads like wildfire. But with success came scrutiny. When word of Binta's past reached the government, questions were raised. How could a woman deemed mentally unfit raise such a prodigy? Scene transition, the conflict begins. They challenged her in court, seeking to strip her of her dignity, claiming she was incapable of raising Idris. But Idris stood by her side, ready to defend the woman who had given him everything. Scene inside the courtroom, Abuja, prosecutor, VO. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, this case is simple. We are dealing with a woman who is mentally ill, someone who cannot function in society without erratic behavior. Are we to believe that someone in her state was capable of raising a boy who became a doctor? Prosecutor? This is not about denying her humanity. It is about safeguarding the achievements of someone like Idris, who deserves better. He succeeded of her, not because of her. Idris is a miracle, no doubt, but that miracle happened despite her condition. She is unfit, unstable, and a risk. Scene defense lawyer's response. The defense lawyer objected. Objection, Your Honor. This line of argument is not only insulting, but also steeped in outdated notions of mental illness. The prosecutor would have you believe that because Malam Binta has struggled with her mental health, she is incapable of love, care, and nurturing. But that couldn't be further from the truth. The defense lawyer argued, mental illness is not synonymous with incompetence. In fact, Idris, the man he is today, is a testament to Binta's unconditional love and sacrifice. She fought through her struggles every day to provide him with a life of opportunity, something this court cannot ignore.
Counselors, let's stick to the facts. This case isn't about debating society's views on mental health. It's about whether Binta provided adequate care to Idris, legally and morally. Keep your arguments centered on the child's well-being, not on philosophical disagreements.
Your Honor, with all due respect, the well-being of the child is precisely the point. Idris may have succeeded academically, but that doesn't absolve Binta of her chaotic past. The town knows her as the mad woman. Are we to ignore their collective testimony?
Yes, we are, Your Honor, if their testimony is based on prejudice and ignorance. Malam Binta's mental illness is not on trial. Her motherhood is. The prosecution wants to strip her of her humanity and the love she's shown. That's the real crime here.
Your Honor, the prosecution assumes that because my mother struggles with mental health, she is less of a parent. But let me ask, who decides what makes a good mother? Is it the people who laughed at her or the child she raised? I am not here in spite of my mother. I am here because of her. She is not the mad woman you think she is. She is the one who stayed up with me when I was sick, who pushed me to study when I doubted myself. Her madness, as you call it, was her strength. It was her determination to love me no matter what.
Your Honor, I stand by my claim. Mental instability is a serious issue, and it compromises parental responsibility. We cannot ignore the clear risks here. If we allow this ruling, we open the door for other cases where children might be raised in unstable environments. Think of the precedent this sets.
The precedent we are setting, Counselor, is one of justice. Are we to strip people of their right to parent because of their health? Or are we to assess each case with the facts at hand? Your argument is based on fear and stigma, not on the reality of what this woman has accomplished. Do not forget, the law is here to serve the truth, not to uphold narrow societal expectations. This court finds that Malam Binta has indeed provided for Idris in every meaningful way. Her mental health does not detract from her capacity to love, care, and raise a child. The court rules in favor of Malam Binta.
They called her mad, but history will remember her as the mother who raised a legend.